Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
Please stop.
Taco Bell.
Ow, 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 ow. Come here. Hello. I love you. I love you. Kisses, kisses, give me kisses. Okay, you butt tick. Berber, I love you. I bear. I have bangs. Good morning from me and Berber. You can't see his face. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to burp in your face. Here's my little angel. Good morning. It's like 7:45. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, like having to go pee, but like I'm not the type of person that wakes up in the middle of the night to go pee. And then like the past week, I keep waking up to go pee in the middle of the night. I don't know what my deal is, like honestly. But like literally, I pee before I go to bed. And what happens? I still wake up in the middle of the night. And it made me particularly mad today or last night, I guess, whatever. Because I woke up at like 7 o'clock. And I literally I didn't look at the time. Because usually it's like 4 o'clock. And I was like, oh my Jesus. Screw off. But I made me a Hot Pocket. And then I went to go pee. Because my grandma was in the bathroom. So I made me a Hot Pocket. Went to go pee. And then I asked my sister what time it was. And she was like 7:07. I was like, really? Really? Why did my body have to do this to me? I had a solid hour to sleep. But I can't sleep because then I won't get back up.
Hey, 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 I'm videoing you. The red in his eyes shows that he's a pain in the ass. Ow, Jesus Christ. Hey, you want your bone? You want your bone? You want a bone? Oh God, that's disgusting. You want your bone? It's a deer antler. It looks like wood. You want it? You want... Brush your teeth with the bone. Fetch. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, Mashable put out a, an article on their Snapchat thing that said Google is in trouble. And it says, uh-oh, major advertisers like Walmart and Starbucks pulled their YouTube ads after discovering they were placed next to racist and extremist videos. The move could cost Google up to $75 million, says financial firm Normu Einstein, I think. Now let me tell you why I'm telling you about this. Google had to put Starbucks and Walmart's ads next to extremist videos. Those are like the very few that aren't restricted now. And if you don't know how I stand on the whole restricted thing, but the restricted mode is basically they took, if anything has a hint of gay in it, or LGBTQ+, then it's on restricted mode if you're like under 14, yada yada yada. Restricted mode's been around, but they just put in the LGBTQ+ thing. So like, just for me to give you an example, if you're not on restricted mode, if your channel's not on restricted mode, and you go see Gigi Gorgeous's page, you can see all of her videos. But if you put your channel on restricted mode, and you go try to look at her page, there's like maybe a handful of videos that aren't restricted. Like, when you're in restricted mode, the gay videos just don't show up. YouTube has gotten a lot of backlash from this, like, especially from the creators on there and from audiences. And now they have, since they put this into place and they lied and said, oh, we didn't know about this. Yes, you did. You had to go in there and handwrite it. I'm sorry, it's so shaky because I have you sitting on my laptop. They had to go in there and handwrite that code that says, hey, you know, if this says gay in it, put it on restricted mode. But, and now, since they took out such a large portion of videos, you only have so many other videos that you can, that people can have ads on. So, like, Walmart and Starbucks gave, like, Google money to put ads, okay? And they're just like, put our ads on whatever. We just don't want to be associated with anything bad, okay? And then, literally, YouTube goes and pulls this stunt. And the only videos that they mostly can put ads on, because I'm pretty sure in restricted mode, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, you don't have ads. Like, if your, like, video doesn't show up in restricted mode, then, like, you don't have ads on that video. But, don't quote me on that because I'm not 100%. So then Google just has this small portion of videos that they can, and you know there's racist and extremist videos on YouTube. And that's just a small portion of what's not on restricted mode. Even though that's ridiculous and everybody knows it, that, hi, I'm gay, I'm gonna make this content, but since I'm gay, you're gonna restrict my video. But here's over there, that white guy just, like, completely calling someone no, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, I wasn't gonna say the word anyways, but, like, you get gist of it, and YouTube are just like, oh, that's fine. What I said, but I said, like, basically, hold on, I'm gonna go to the screenshot I have of it, and then I'm gonna sum it up for you. Since I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community, I think it's, like, really crappy that YouTube is silencing our voices just because we make different content, or make content that applies to a specific spectrum of people, or just because we exist and we put that out there, we're restricted now. And YouTube has always been a place of free speech, but then again, they do have control over what they can put on their website. And I understand that, because it's, like, theirs. They can do what they want. Okay, if I had a website and I didn't want something on my website, I could delete it. Somebody pointed that out to me after I got into an argument about this with them. And, like, I understand that, but that doesn't mean it's right, and that doesn't mean that you should silence somebody because of that. Most everybody knows the whole Sam Pepper situation that happened a long time ago, and what I use that as an example in this because the Sam Pepper thing is still something that I'm very angry about, but I do believe that Sam Pepper deserves freedom of speech. And if you need to go watch Jenna and Julian's podcast video, or just listen to their podcast about Sam Pepper, because I agree with Jenna on the part about Sam Pepper still deserves free speech, but there does need to be consequences for his actions. And basically what I said about Sam Pepper in this post was Sam Pepper pretended to kill Colby, and Sam, like, watched it, but it was all fake and it was staged, and YouTube didn't take that down, or they didn't censor him. They let him do what he wanted. And basically the reason I use that is because YouTube said that Sam Pepper pretending to kill somebody is more appropriate than anybody that's straight or cis. That's just, like, to sum that up. And also there was something else that I wanted to touch on. And this is good. This is on the positive side. So also on Mashable's thing, this is an article written by Carissa Bell. I didn't read the entire article. I just kind of, like, read the sum of it, like I skimmed it. And it says Instagram will soon censor sensitive content in your feed. Censor sensitive content. Sensitive censor content. Sensitive censor. Wait, I said that wrong. Oh well. And basically it's like, if you have a post and it could contain sensitive content, then it'll, like, blur it over, and it'll have like a little message on it that says this might contain sensitive content. And then you can like click on it, or like, you know how the iMessage thing, you can like rub it and it'll go away. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I know that it's going to be blurred out. And I think that's particularly good, because I was thinking about there are people who have certain triggers, and that if they're exposed to one thing, that it could just like set off something. But like, I was thinking the other day, which I thought was really ironic, that I was thinking the other day, since Instagram has the new like picture thing where you can put multiple pictures, you could just swipe, that like the first picture could be like trigger warning, and then like the warnings, and then you swipe and then you see it. And like, because there's not much that I see on Instagram that's like particularly just like, you know, bad, but there's like this isn't bad, this is just a thing that's on Instagram. I follow somebody that does like Click 21 Pilots fans art, and like they paint their bodies and stuff, and there was one where they had, I guess this is also trigger warnings, like trigger warning for like suicide kind of, but like where they had like a rope, it was painted on, I think, around their neck, and it was like pulled, and like it's like click art, and like that's, they said trigger warning in the description, but the thing with Instagram is when you swipe, you see the picture before you see the description. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I'm not saying that this person that did this was wrong to post that, because like they can post what they want, and I liked it because I like the kind of click art that happens, like all that cool stuff, but it's for people with certain triggers, and I thought it was really cool that Instagram's going to be doing the censoring thing. One thing about government before I decide I should stop talking. Anyways, this is from The Skim. It says, this should help your paranoia. Yesterday, the Senate passed a bill to let internet service providers sell people's info without asking permission first. Internet service providers, think like Verizon, AT&T. I think that's a load of crap. I understand where there's a point where, like, if the government really needed info that bad, that they could take it from somebody, but the government could just be collecting information on all of us, and none of us would know, because the internet service providers could just be like sending it to them. But last year the FCC adopted rules that said providers have to ask their customers for the green light before selling this data to companies for things like targeted ads. See, but they're saying it's for targeted ads, but like, you know, if the government wants your like internet thing, some people are already nervous about people like looking at them through their computers, and like all of that's very probable. But just to think that the government could have my information, because it's not like I do anything bad. I don't care if the government wanted to look at my stuff and they asked me first with the probable cause, but the fact that they could just go to like my internet service providers, just like, what is she doing? Tell me. That made me mad. Last clip was me talking yesterday about the bill that the government's trying to pass that allows like Verizon and AT&T to sell our information. Oh, there's one more thing I want to talk about. This is a post on Facebook that I will link, but it's a post that says, did you know something as simple as old mascara wand can help wildlife? We use mascara brushes to help remove fly eggs and larvae from the fur of animals. They work great because the bristles are so close together. Do you have old mascara just lying around in a drawer? No, a makeup artist? Clean off those old wands in hot soapy water and we can put them to good use. Clean brushes can be sent to, and then it's the address. Because I saw that, I wanted to point out that Miss A, and none of this is sponsored, by the way. Miss A is a shop online. It's like a makeup store, and it's very cheap. They're like dollar stuff, unless you get like their company stuff, which are like bath bombs. They're only like $2.50. Like it's what's up. You could buy 10 disposable mascara wand set for $1, because that's what I'm gonna do, and it would only cost like $5 in total, because the mascara wand set is only $1, and plus shipping it's like $3.94, I think. So like, yeah, adding tax would probably be, you know, like around $5, and like $5 to help animals, and you're donating 10 disposable mascara wand sets, and you know they're gonna be clean because they're brand new. And I don't know, I thought I'd mention that because I thought that was like really neat, and that's what I'm gonna be doing, because that's a good cause and it's helping animals. That is all I think I wanted to cover. The bill got passed to let internet service providers sell our information without our okay. And the only thing that's left to do is for Trump to sign it. This is ridiculous. In good news, Iceland introduced a bill where there's like, hey, show proof that you pay these two the same. I don't care that she's a woman. Equal rights. So, subscribe for more relatable content, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Thanks for watching. My name's Jay. I have nothing cool to say. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below your opinions on anything that I talked about in this video. Or if you have any questions that you want to discuss with me. If you don't want to comment it down below, then just send me a direct message.